We are in the process of rebuilding the living quarters in our DIY adventure van, and I've got a plan to get us on the road 5 days from now for spring break at the beach. In order to do that, we've got to get the rest of the cabinets built and our convertible bed so that we've got a place to sleep when we're on the road. So stick around as we're getting into the home stretch of rebuilding this van. Today is a big day for the van rebuild because we are finally going to build the cabinet bank that fills out the rest of the storage in the back of the van, and we can then integrate the couch bed into it. Huge deal. I've drawn up some plans to try and figure out how I want to frame it. Spent a lot of time in the van just hanging out, measuring stuff, trying to come up with a strategy for how everything should join together and still be strong, but use, 1/2-inch plywood and 3/4 inch boards and things like that. Trying to keep the weight down, but still make it sturdy and usable. I don't know what else there is to say. It's time to start cutting some wood. So basically what I've done here is make a little ledger that goes under the window boxes because they stuck out further than the wall. And that just gives me something that's actually a little bit proud of the window boxes, which is cool because then I can rest the board on it. Anyway, the way I'm framing this up, I have decided, is to make one solid piece, like one board, this board in fact, that separates the upper cabinets from the lower cabinets, because we need something to rest the countertop on, and there's just a lot of reasons why. I drew it up 10 different ways. This is the way I like it. We're gonna have legs on the front side of it. I've got to get it in a plane that's parallel with the front of this bed. It's not necessarily square because this isn't necessarily square. I actually just eyeballed it and got it where I was comfortable with it, used the straight edge to draw a line down the middle of the van, and got this lined up on it. So the van's, it's round. If you were looking at it from the top down, it comes out and then it goes in. There's no such thing as square. But I've got a flat plane. The bed looks really good. I'm happy with how I got it lined up. We're gonna cut and scribe the board that sits in the middle here. I'm gonna use metal 90-degree brackets to fasten it to that board. And on the front, we'll have legs that go all the way into the floor, so it'll be nice and sturdy. So what I think I'm gonna do is measure a consistent distance off the face of this, because I'm happy with it being straight, towards where I know the cabinet needs to end up to get around the water tank, probably off of this leg here. And then I will consistently mark down the floor the same distance off of every other leg, and then I will use a straight edge to connect those lines, and that will be my straight plane. Check it out, guys. I was just gonna dry fit it and pull it out so I could fit the drawer hardware to it, but I'm too excited. I need a win. I'm gonna go ahead and screw it down, and I've got plenty of clearance to do all my drawer hardware in here. Plus, I think I might get some deeper drawer slides than the one I already have, just to get maximum space out of this. I am super stoked about the progress we made in the van. Having that base cabinet structure in place just makes everything start coming together. Our drawer slides came in the mail today, and I brilliantly decided yesterday to book us a few nights on the National Seashore outside of Pensacola for spring break, and we're gonna have to leave in 5 days. And so, as usual, I've given myself an insanely short deadline to finish this project. So my goal is to get as much of the cabinet framing done today. Next step is to start building the vertical dividers for the upper cabinets. And really, I just gotta kind of get these rough cut to dimension. And these are gonna have to be scribed to fit the curve of the van. So I'll get them rough cut and then get them in there, and we'll start cutting them down with a jigsaw. Instantly, that takes some of the corner out. Alright, we got it though. Eat this. Hold that up. Oh, we did it. Freaking did it. Alright. Carnage delayed. That's great. I love that. is.
Everyone has been asking us, but where will Henry sleep? Because we're taking away the space that he used to sleep in our new bed build. And so we're gonna mock up an idea we have for that. We definitely have been thinking about this the whole time. We did not forget that our kid needs somewhere to sleep, and we're not sharing a bed with him because he's wiggly. So we're gonna try something out. I'm just never in a driver's seat, so I feel so disoriented right now.
It's more cramped over there.
Yeah, this is awkward because you have like a steering wheel.
Uh-huh.
Okay. With it swiveled though?
Maybe not.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you got it.
Ah! Okay, and then
kinda...
the butt. This is what I was thinking is if this
the butt cushion
here,
there.
It's kind of, it's not very level, but the van's not level right now. Does it even? Oh.
Doesn't fit.
Doesn't fit.
I mean, he will fit.
He's a little bit longer than that though. He's got to take measure in here. So he is just under 4 feet and this is only 3.5 feet.
That's not it.
But let's get this out of the way and just confirm. Because I think that he would fit there. That's just over 4. And he's just under 4 feet.
Yeah, and that's if he's like full popsicle. You know?
He might be able to, yeah, like tip his toes and like touch head to toe, but he would fit comfortably here, I think. So if you can figure out a different...
I don't want to depend on this mattress because look at how freaking big it is. I have an idea, which is that we can buy a camping hammock for kids that is Henry sized and use that. It's like suspended, you know. It's not a camping hammock, a camping cot. That's what I mean. That's got legs on it. They sell one at the local Walmart. I'm thinking about just going to pick it up and trying it out. And it packs down into a tube like all of our other camping stuff. And then we would not be dependent on having to carry this big bulky... I mean, it folds down nice for what it is. But it's still quite large, and I didn't really account for any place to store that in the van. And this whole rebuild is about not having a big pile of mattresses that take up all the space when we're not sleeping. Backrest on it. I think you're good.
That's a little high.
Okay. It's manageable though.
That's what I wanted to know. That is about the same. Just
okay.
Over 4 feet.
So whichever we like better.
Yeah, either way, same.
Generally, this is the plan. Henry will have a bed that spans from some chair to another with something holding it up and some form of mattress, and we just have to find the right combination of things and or build some stuff to make it work. But it's going to be nice. Right? Paige's on a mission.
He does fit there, too.
Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario. And we can ingress and egress through the back now.
If we can't figure this out in the very short term,
he still can just sleep where he's already slept.
He could make his bed on the floor here. And not have anything over him, which he didn't seem to mind, but to me felt weird. Very
claustrophobic.
It's gonna be good. We won't forget to give Henry somewhere to sleep like you all seem to think. He's top of mind for us always, just so you know. Yeah, this actually is not bad.
Plenty big enough.
I mean, it's in the way.
When this was our only exit, yes, but now we have this.
Oh, so exciting. It's already so much better. It's weird to me that some of you are like, why are you doing that? This makes no sense. Because to me, I'm just like, this is like 1,000 times better already, and it's a construction zone. I like, what do you not see, guys? How are we not showing
most
the
of the people that don't know why we're doing it know why we're building this out in this size van that doesn't have a high roof, or like, why are we just not using the RV? People ask, but like, you just gotta understand, guys. Like, it's different when we're not in the desert, where every BLM site has, you know, from the ground to Venus, there's no obstructions, okay? In the National Forest in Arkansas, you can't be 12 feet tall and take advantage of the public lands. Or lots of other public lands. Plus, we can park at the groceries. It's so awesome. This thing is so versatile. You can just drive. I can park it in some parking garages.
Yeah.
That's
the
huge.
reason we don't have a van we can stand in is because we're not that rich.
Because we're not rich at all, to be clear.
We had the means to purchase an extra vehicle to build out. I think that...
From a flooring contractor on Facebook Marketplace.
I feel rich.
That's great.
Okay.
This van was 8% of the cost of a high roof spring.
We don't need to get into it. The reason we're not driving the RV is because it's horrible to drive, I hear from our driver. So.
True story. Anyway, this is going to be great. You're going to love it. We have now less than 5 days to get this thing road ready so we can go to the beach. And I have committed the rest of the tasking to digital list. It hasn't made it to big cardboard list status yet, but we can probably make a big cardboard list out of it and just prioritize, because I pretty much got to work every spare moment that I have for the next 4 days to be ready to roll.
We have some priorities, and the most important thing, we're just going on a couple days to go for spring break, and we just need somewhere to sleep. Casey's like got this full vision of the end game, which is going to be amazing, but that's got to be done for the summer so we can really long haul. But for this trip, I'm telling Casey and you guys, all we really need is somewhere for us to sleep so we can get out, get on the beach, come back, and go to sleep.
I'm stoked on the progress we've made so far. As much as I would like to just like dive in and do shelves and doors and hinges and get these cabinets all finished, I have to turn my attention to finishing the bed, because the reality is we could do this trip next week without doors and shelves in our cabinets. I don't want to do that, but we would like survive. What I need to do is get the back on the couch so that I can measure what our final depth on the seat is going to be, and then that will enable us to start cutting our mattress to fit into the gaps and measure out the parts of the bed that are removable, you know, the convertible portions of the bed that haven't been built yet. Why the f did they staple both ends? What the hell? I hate Lowe's. Very helpful. I have figured out the back of the couch framing basically through trial and error. I measured off the face of the couch back to the depth that I wanted. Arbitrary, but 27 inches, which is about half the width of the mattress we have right now. I measured back, struck a straight line all the way across the boards, and then measured up to the wall at an angle that I felt was interesting. I just kind of guesstimated and then cut a 15-degree angle on this bad boy to try it out, and it's basically perfect. This end's not touching because there's a little bit less material, so I'll just shim that up a little bit. Yeah, you can kind of see how that's going to work, and then we're going to lay plywood on top of that. So everything back here behind the face of this board will be perfectly covered by the plywood, including right here. It's gonna be a little bit tight, but it's gonna work. You guys tired of watching me work on this van yet? Over there. Alright, if I had thought about this more up front, I would have done a better job. But yeah, I'm going to put the other support, I'm going to move it over one leg to here. And that is going to make it much easier to go over this wiring, because that'll be a full 3/4 inches up. We're going to have plenty of clearance. There it is. I love how this is coming together. Seat back. More scraps to the rescue. It's not gonna look pretty, guys. Not underneath, at least. But no one's gonna know. Except for me and all of you. And on one hand, I hope there's thousands of you. But also, it can be a secret. This taper makes it where the actual spot where this contacts the two backing boards is at different heights. See? Won't be straight. Can't be straight, it won't work. But we're in now. Alright, I'm really happy with how that framing technique worked out. I've been like planning on this since the very beginning, but I didn't know exactly how I was going to do it. But cutting the 15-degree angle, pocket holes down, putting a little backing board behind it, screw into the wall, worked out perfectly. And it looks kind of janky due to the non-squareness of our window boxes, because I didn't really try and square those up. But once we get a back across this, I think it's going to look awesome. Not bad. Damn. That's the best like cut I've done like that ever. Hopefully this works. Yeah. Check it out. Dope. Sweet. Oh, so much relief. Getting this all done. Now what? That's so dope. Not done yet. Oh, hell no. It's a bird nest. You guys want to see what happens when you leave your garage door open all day? In the woods? I'm trying to decide if it's a rat's nest or a bird's nest. Birds like to get in the garage. I'm going to go with bird's nest, but I'm going to put some gloves on before I pick my welding helmet up. I want to know if you come running out. Jeez.
Dad's van stuff.
Can I go in it?
Oh!
Yeah, get up there, bro.
What's the hinge part for? What's back there?
Here, Henry, will you lift that hinged part up on the back of the seat?
Oh.
Watch your head.
I'll get it.
Mom will get it.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
What
It's so
about this? Is this
clean.
That one does not lift up.
That's
part?
perfect.
Isn't that cool?
Wow. Yeah, that's nice.
That one's not on, bro.
Nice.
Watch your head. I do have a lot of tools in here, okay? What do you think, Hin Hin?
Wow.
He doesn't get it.
That's how it is sometimes. The reaction can sometimes be a little underwhelming.
A little underwhelming, isn't
know?
it? Yeah.
I'm very impressed.
Underwhelming.
dope, guys. Yeah. Alright, we'll work on our clearance issues. There's that. So when you're not using this, it goes over here on the bed, or maybe it tucks back here. And we can still fit 4x8 sheets of plywood through here, and I can still use it as a hauler. So, if I'm solo camping, and you don't need the full bed, you can just do the half bed. I don't know, we got a lot of options with this. It's pretty dope. I need to get just a little bit more clearance, but honestly, a snug fit's better than a crappy one. Like, yeah, that's obscenely sturdy. This wood I got, normally I go to Home Depot. I'm a Home Depot guy. Got this wood at Lowe's. And I'm still a Home Depot guy, but this Lowe's lumber is way, at least the 1x4s are better. Super sturdy. This is insane. I think that's as much construction as we can get done in this video. I'm still going, don't leave yet, because I'm gonna, tomorrow morning when the sun's up, give you the glamour shots of how this all turned out. But yeah, there will be one more video finishing out the back of this van before we leave on our trip down to Pensacola. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how well this is coming together. It's so much better than the first version of the van, guys. I am just stoked about it. I'm also exhausted. But I got 3 more days, and I think that's plenty of time to get this dialed in the rest of the way.